And then as McKinsey put out that report that said, the first 10 weeks of the pandemic drove 10 years of technology adoption because everybody had to use Instacart and everything that was touchless. And so what we discovered was the alignment between that forced adoption meeting with, that new kind of customer that probably wouldn't have flown privately before the pandemic, but this was the thing that got him in the ring. Mm-hmm. Suddenly we started to really see a lot happen. And then as volume really increased, in some cases it was the most efficient way for somebody to book, right? So they really chose that path. So we've done that and we've evolved it since. I'm a big digital person and prior to business school was in digital technologies, and I believe in transformation, but I don't believe in it just to do it. It's got to be done in a way that is meaningful to the business. So we've really proved out with mobility that you could drive a new business. And then this past summer, we've launched something called Text to Book. That might sound relatively, pedestrian. Oh, you're just using text to book a jet or something. In reality, we have almost like an artificial intelligence-like quality behind technology that doesn't require you to have an app. You can use when we authenticate you, so no one can come in that's not a card holder. But you can quote, you can book, you can fool around with text. But in an organic environment that most people are used to using now, you can drive a booking. And we're just going to continue to do those things. Right. And the reason being is that we're trying to remove as much friction as we can from private aviation and generate the best possible experience. The flip side of it, for what's in it for us, outside of driving a experience for our customer base, and happy customer equals happy life. But the other side of it is we get the data, we get to see what customers are booking, we get to see kind of how they're converting, we get to see how they're adopting technology. That's really important. Additionally, it creates operational efficiencies for us. So, way back when we used to measure just like phone calls per head in our call center. We're now looking at it and saying, okay, how many different avenues can we transact and where are the most popular transactions coming from? And do those segments look different and so on and so forth? And eventually we'll determine what it costs per channel to book and all the other things that you would think about. So technology is really important. And then at OneSky, we have a heck of a CTO, and we're really looking across. FlexJet uses mobility purely for a services component as an extension of Red Label. We are unifying a lot of platforms so that we have a cloud-based kind of universe that has a lot of seamlessness to it. So I would say tech is part of our everyday conversation, action, and weaved within the fabric of OneSky at this point. And, I like having the various brands because the various brands can be almost test beds for the various ways that, digital can either touch the base of clients or, touch the base of our team members or our operational folks.